Oh, we're almost live. Looks like we're live. Hello, YouTube. How's it going? This is Pink Shades, and we're actually trying out Grid Autosport for the Nintendo Switch. This is something I've been really looking forward to because this is the first realistic racing sim, a driving simulator that on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm excited to, I'm really proud to own this copy of the game because it's it was 35 bucks. I think if you're into racing sims, I suggest you check it out. I'm going to be checking it out. I'm going to be testing my ability with the manual transmission, so that settings allow you to go between automatic and manual. And we'll be doing this using a Honda Integra Type R, I believe. I'm actually not too familiar with this vehicle, but we have a lot of settings to play with. We have a lot of things that we can do, like we can adjust the suspension, the weight ratio bias, and things like that. Really cool. This game is full of features, and I just want to go over it. So if you guys having trouble making up your mind about this game, well, you can watch the stream, you can watch this recording after it's done saving, and make that decision for yourself. This game is awesome. Awesome. And I'm doing this in 30 frames a second this time because this game is highly detailed, and it would look artifacty with 60 frames per second, and I actually did some testing, so let's jump into it. I'm going to move my window over so I can pay attention to the chat. Actually, forgive me guys, I'm going to be setting up, I'm going to be looking at my window. I'm going to pop out chat actually, because I don't want to do what happened in my Link's Awakening ordeal there. I want to be able to see what's going on in chat, and also pay attention to the stream so that I can see if I'm getting the little circles. But anyways guys, we're going to be getting into this. I've actually been letting the game starts you off driving so that you can, I guess, begin the timed race. I guess it's like a time trial kind of thing to test your ability and to see your improvements. But I've been letting that go because I wanted to start off this way instead of in a menu. But whoops. So yeah, it's awesome. We have the ability to shift. This game is super realistic. I don't know personally how this car handles in real life, but as you can tell, I'm smashing up my Integra already. So this is gonna be really hard to do, guys, because it's gonna be hard to maintain that live stream personality while I'm focusing on the game and trying to shift. I may end up like switching it to automatic just to kind of get a feel for this. I have a helping hand here. But as you can tell, like if I go into low gear and well, maybe that's not a good example. I'm just going to be smashing this car up, beating it up for you guys. As you can tell, all my shifts are manual. I want to see how well things happen, when I... God, don't let me anywhere near the actual track. But yeah, when you shift into lower gear, can you engine brake and slide around a corner like that? And you might hear me redlining a lot because that's just the nature of me. My brain's ability to keep up with what's going on the screen and chat. Yeah. You know what I actually wanted to do is really quickly. I wanted to go over maybe some of the controls, show you guys what my control layout is. We go to change controls. I'm actually playing here with the 8-bit DO controller because I actually prefer feathering my steering by taps of the D-pad as opposed to using the control stick. When I'm on the control stick, when I'm on an analog stick, I tend to turn way too much, and I have to compensate. But by tapping and feathering, that's a term I like to use, just by tapping left or right on a D-pad. And I wanted to show you guys the controls that I have set up so you guys can see. But I have named it, this profile, the 8-bit DO SN30 Pro Plus, which is exactly what I'm using. I named it so you guys can see what I'm doing here. But if we go into edit, oh, whoops, I don't want to rename it. Crap. Okay. Well, that's the name of it. That's the controller I'm using. But let's go to edit, and we see, actually, one thing I want to mention, I tried testing this out, but the clutch doesn't seem to do anything. I haven't found the setting where it actually requires using the clutch, and I don't think you really have to use the clutch because I've been shifting without using that. So that's not a bummer. I think that's I guess from a game perspective, you know, when you're playing, you just want to care about what gear you're in and not necessarily having to time the clutch and move it. I obviously, in real life, use the clutch because you don't want to wear out your transmission like in a day. So, actually, I'm going to unassign that. But we have the very limited controls here. Obviously, my R button right here, not the trigger, but the bumper, basically, is my handbrake. Got A and B for the accelerate and brake, although when you're in manual transmission mode, or standard, you do have to actually put it in reverse and then accelerate. So braking doesn't really do anything except, well, the brake button doesn't reverse, it just brakes, which is awesome. My right stick, right here, it goes for gear up and gear down. This is designed so that I can take my thumb off the accelerator. It's a funny thing to say. So that I can shift up and down and then put my foot back on, not my foot, my thumb on the accelerator. Just, I think to me it makes logical sense to do that, to stop accelerating in order to shift and then to continue accelerating. And then obviously we have over here my steer left and steer right D-pad. But again, 8-bit dough, I'm using my D-pad up here. On the Pro controller, I would really love to control the vehicle on a D-pad in this position and not here, but it is what it is. I mean, this controller is awesome for that reason. I can go back and forth. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have. Is steer left, steer right. We have gear up, gear down. We have our accelerate and our brake reverse. But again, of course, for when you're using standard transmission, you do have to accelerate in the reverse gear. So I just thought I would clarify, show you guys that. Whoops, let's confirm that. We don't need the clutch for whatever reason, so I'm going to stick with it. But if we go, I guess apply. Yeah, cool. So this game even has motion controls. That's pretty cool. I haven't tuned that, but apparently you can tune it so that the first time I tried this without adjusting any settings, I kept going like this. Like I just had to overcompensate for, or just compensate in general for oversteering, which is annoying. But rumble. We have settings original, HD, rumble settings. That's pretty cool. This does not have HD rumble. It just has the regular rumbles like you'd expect in like a DualShock 4 or like a Xbox One controller. What's going on there? Stuff. My hair is like trying to escape. There we go. That'll be polite and try to look a little bit decent on camera. But anyways, guys. Yeah, a lot of settings. Like everything. Everything. There's settings for everything. I think I want to reset the vehicle. That just resets the position. Of course, I tried this. It doesn't actually reset the damage I've done to the vehicle unless you reset the race. We have cameras. We have different camera angles and all sorts of things, honestly. Difficulty. In the difficulty settings, actually where you set like all the things. Like here you go. You know, I have traction control. You know, I have my ABS off. So I want to see how good my ability is to use the vehicle without these things. However, you get a bonus. You get experience bonus for doing this. You get for making it harder on yourself. You get credited. So that's awesome. That's really cool. I'm gonna actually switch this to automatic because I'm having a hard time trying to focus on that. I will go back and forth occasionally, and this will reset. This will reset the little the thing we're doing here, the whole time trial thing. But you can set all sorts of things, like your entire HUD. Racing line, this is just a visual assistance on the actual screen to show you where you should be and how to make a turn. I like to keep that off because I like to use my own judgment for that. But this is nuts. So many settings. Wait, I didn't set the... Yeah, I guess so, I did. So... Oops. Okay, I'm not doing anything here. I just have to back out. Yeah, this is what I was looking for here. Change difficulty. When you change difficulty, it resets for you. So, there we go. That's me. It's just a time trial. That's all. Oh, I don't want that camera. No. What? Let's pause real fast. Because I do not want this camera. That's also on a difficulty, but... What did I do? Yeah, I don't want interior on it. I want any. Okay. So it looks like we're going to resetting in. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. I do believe it is Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, I want this view. This view is handy. So let's see how we can do this. It's pretty cool. I don't remember what track this was. It was in Washington, I think. Pretty cool. If this is a really realistic driving sim, so you're not gonna like make turns like you are in like Mario Kart or something. That ain't happening. But I'm actually in the high graphics setting. My graphics are turned up in this game. You can actually adjust the graphics, but since I'm doing this in 30 frames a second, I don't have to update. Crap. I don't have to update as often. It's like about half the frames a second, and the amount of detail, even on the low graphics settings, but high frame. Gosh darn it. Hey, Tokyo Drift in the house! Kind of. More like Washington Drift. But yeah. No, I just thought I'd try this out, show off all the settings in this game, and get better at my horrible ability to drive in this game. I'm still kind of getting used to it, but I gotta remember to like slow it down. That's why I usually use standard transmission to actually help with the engine braking, so I don't have to hit the brakes around turns. I hate that. But as you can tell, the reason why I have instead of the triggers being the button presses, I have just the regular buttons, like the A and B, so that I can feather my controls. Like I can just tap quicker, or tap or like hold to do that, stuff like that. But I'm just racing myself. I'm doing time trial. How are you doing, Ricky? Ugh. Huh. Let's see. But this is really a very realistic racing sim, and there's just so much. I would consider it well, let's hope this doesn't reflect your real driving. It doesn't. It's because I'm splitting my focus. And this, oh my god, I'm splitting my focus between chat, trying to. This is why I switched it to automatic, because I just cannot focus on everything at once. I would be silent and I wouldn't be streaming or having a streaming personality while I'm doing this. This is not a good game for that, because there's so many things you have to pay attention to. When I'm actually driving, oh my god, I just can't, I don't know, I can't do it all. But yeah, this doesn't reflect my, I think, hey Dacian, I mean, Dealey, sorry, that's gonna slip, dude, I'm sorry, Dealey. That's just, I know you personally as a friend, and I'm going to call you that sometimes, but sorry, Dealey. What's the dealio, yo? How's it going? How's your Saturday? It's probably late in the day for you, huh? It's probably at night, considering you're across seas. You're across the Atlantic. It's all good. Yeah, but like tapping the B button to brake is much more helpful to me than slamming on my brakes using the trigger. This game, woo, it's realistic. It's worth a buy. It's worth half price of a. Oh my god. Yeah, as I was just saying earlier, even I was talking about having to put it into reverse for a manual transmission. When it's in automatic, you don't have to do that. You just hold the brake button like most games. Oh goodness. But yeah, this is why I'm doing time trial, because I would make an even bigger fool of myself. Zong. Man, I'm excited to see some forest. The forest. I really am. I look forward to that, man. How's that coming along? Is your editing going well? I bet you're so busy. You really have to do some serious time management to be able to pull all that kind of stuff off, and I can imagine that's why it's taken a little while. I'm not that busy of a person, so that's why I'm just cranking out stuff, because this is just how I have fun. Let's see. Where's my car? I'm like right on my best time. Oh crap. I'm missing half a car. It can be difficult to crank it out, but you think it's worth it. I think so too. When you put a lot of hard work and, you know, a lot of time into your work, I think that's what makes you stand out and make you have like good quality content, is when you do care about that kind of stuff. Crap. I always liked Forza and Gran Turismo because of how close to real race. This is just like that. This is just the only one on Switch. I did play a lot of Gran Turismo on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 back in the day. I played Gran Turismo 1 and 2. I skipped 3, but I had 4 for the PS2. Those were great games. I like how you had to go and actually get licenses in those games. I never played Forza, but I think this one's for Cameron because, of course, racing is his gag, you know. No, I'm really bad at the city tracks here, these little city races. But of course, I'm not up against anyone but myself. That's the kind of thing. That's why I'm more drawn into like golf as opposed to other sports with like teams and things, because I'm a me versus me person. Like this is what when I go to the gym, I oftentimes I don't care about anybody else around me in the gym when it comes to like, oh, who's the most macho, you know. No, I care about my ability and my ability to improve, which is why I kind of more am drawn to time trials when it comes to racing. When I get really good at my own time trial, maybe I'll step it up and actually do a real race. But can't remember which one allowed you to adjust the individual tire pressure. This game has a lot of settings. It has like different weight biases and different like how stiff or loose your suspension is and things like that. And in fact, maybe after a few more laps of just trying to see if I can outdo myself here. Oh, come on. This game is like ultra realistic. This is why I think it's worth the $35 price tag. $35 for the best racing sim or driving sim? Ooh, on the Nintendo Switch? Wow, terrible. But it's for you guys. This stream is for you guys to laugh at my terrible skills while I improve. But who's going to be laughing when I eventually get better? Probably still you guys. And myself. We'll all have a good time here. Oh no! I'm refusing to use my handbrake because that thing is overly sensitive. Like that. Like you have to know exactly, like, if you're making a 90-degree turn, you have to like begin that like right there. That's what I'm talking about. That was actually a good handbrake turn. But they're not for every single turn. But this game gives you a lot of options. You can engine brake. You can use just your regular brakes. See if I can make this turn. Oh, yeah. Come on. See if I can beat my personal best this run. Yeah, this game has a lot of settings to mess with. Ooh, that was terrible. I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I bet if I cooled it around that corner, those two corners, I'd be fine, but like this one coming up. Nope, that ain't happening. Yeah, I'm tearing up my car. This thing is beaten to all hell. It looks really great. This game looks phenomenal, and you can play it in 60 frames a second. Like this game has like all like the graphic settings and everything. Well, it actually only has 2 graphic settings: performance and quality. Qualities it limits to 30 frames a second, but you get like the little window glares like that, little reflections and everything. But in reason why I'm doing it in quality mode and having 30 frames per second on my stream is because 60 frames a second is literally double the amount of information I have to send over stream, and that's absolutely terrible. It's hard. It's hard on the quality. You see artifacting everywhere, so I think this is probably the best it's gonna get for streams, because all this stuff going on screen, it's disaster. My choices in weight reduction. I have a front weight bias, and I have a slightly stiff. In fact, let's review that. Let's go into it and show you guys the settings I have. We have to leave this though. Oh, the doors. That was a joke. I didn't get the joke, but I do have. Wait. Return to paddock area. Let's do that. Paddock. Second. Yeah, it's weight reduction. No, but I do have some settings that are specific to my preference. Let's see if we can go and adjust those. See what we can do. I want to show off. The point of this stream is to show off this game because, honestly, I love choices. I love options. But vehicle tuning, look at all these settings. You have your brake bias. You have differential. You have gear ratios, which I prefer short gears. I like accelerating, especially in tracks like this where there's a lot of turns. But having short gears, I think, in my opinion, they're fine. My ride height, I don't like to. I'm not going to lose control and flip over. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet in this game. I don't think you can flip over. I don't know though. But I like to keep it a little low. And then suspension, I have slightly more stiff. But I just don't like the loosey kind of like we could try it. I honestly don't know how this would affect this particular vehicle. But there's just a lot of settings to mess with. And it's front and rear too. Like front, imagine, you know what, if I had a soft rear suspension and then a stiff front suspension, I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I can imagine spinning a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. The brake bias, because I'm positive. I'm pretty sure this is obviously a front wheel drive vehicle. Pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but it being a Honda, I expect it to be. That I'd want my brakes, more my braking bias in the front, so that I can kind of. I imagine myself being, Mr. Tokyo Drift and having, taking those corners very cool looking. But I have no idea. But this game does not have online play yet. This game will have online play, from what I hear. From my understanding, this game will have online play, and you'll be able to race people online. I would love to do that. I would love to race online and have fun with friends. But let's try this crazy suspension where we have soft in the rear and stiff in the front. Ride height, I'm just gonna keep it at -50. But settings, so many settings. Rules. I mean, I'm in a time trial mode. I can't imagine there being too many rules to play with in time trial. But yeah. See, the game, it starts you off going like I'm not actually racing right now, but we start off. Oh, I like that turn. Actually, this might be good for the Integra. Unfortunately, though, you choose by your make, and I think depending on the kind of race... Whoa. I may actually have to give my rear brakes better, or more of a bias or more favor. But I liked how that handled. It allows me to keep speed even though I have a low gear or a low short gears. Excuse me. I like that. Because I don't even have to use the accelerator or any of the brakes. I just turn. The weight of the car is taking care of it. Oh, that was my handbrake slide right there. This isn't bad. This isn't bad for all the settings here. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. There goes my bumper. I can hear that I damaged my muffler or something. Lock.2, how's it going? Handbrakes and brakes. I think it depends, honestly, but I agree, you just have to try everything. Like, I try to, like, before a hard turn, I try to maybe, like, either stop accelerating or tap and feather the brakes, but the handbrake is very sensitive. Watch, if I tap it once, you just start sliding, you lose control. Like, you lose traction a little bit, so, like, if I tap it, that's what happens when I tap the handbrake. So I can't feather in the handbrake. Once I tap it once, it's you fall off the road. But the settings, the tuning I have in this vehicle, it allows me to make turns without having to use the brakes as much, which is awesome. Like that's terrible. Hello. Who you doing? Yeah, this is terrible. Oh my god. This is terrible. Very terrible. Oh. But there's tons of different classes of vehicles, dude. You just can't pick the vehicle and, like, have a collection of vehicles. Like, if I showed you guys what I meant by this, you pick a make, and depending on the kind of course that you're on, or the track, or whatever you're on, I guess, I don't know where, like, I'm guessing if you knew more about racing, I don't know anything really too much about racing. I just like driving sims, but they pick, depending on who the make is, the best vehicle for that they elect in their races. Like, I bet Honda is pushing their own Integra. I feel like I'd have to rename the stream if I was to switch up the vehicles, but I'm not going to do that. I might just take a peek and then come back to this one. Called Beam NG Drive. Well, tell you what. Unless it's like a realistic racing sim, I'm not interested. Like Mario Kart, eh. If it's a game with just crazy physics, like what was the name of the game? Crazy Taxi? No, I'm not gonna play games like that. I like games with actual strategy. But if it is a racing sim or a driving sim like this, where it's actually about like taking the proper, I guess, steps to make a good, like a kind of a turn that was a terrible turn, then maybe. But I'm not just going after all the racing sims. This is just the one on the Switch. Alright, guys, probably, I don't know if anybody's realized, I mostly try to stay on the Nintendo Switch because that's my preferred gaming platform. It has overtaken PC gaming for me because it's just so much fun to take Nintendo Switch anywhere and do this just by unplugging the USB-C cable. Realistic damage, like if you smash front end, you can like damage the engine. That's pretty cool. I respect that. I think at this point this vehicle would be undrivable, but I don't know what the setup is in the inside of the vehicle. If there's like a roll cage or something that prevents damage, maybe like a little cage for the engine. I have no idea. Oh god. Yeah, but in manual mode, that'd be pretty cool. I'd love to go back to manual transmission and then test my ability again. I do have specific controls so that my thumb on the right stick is what selects the gear. There's about 7,000. That's pretty cool. That's a big number. I mean, there's infinitely amount of actual locations in real life in which you can damage a vehicle, but only so many parts. Just depending on what it is that you break, that can adjust and affect how the entire vehicle handles. I have yet to damage this vehicle enough to see if it actually crunches my my steering. Oh god. Woo! Oh, we're a little above my personal best. Run! I like that turn. That was a good turn. Ooh. Yeah, I'm probably... Maybe my steering is fucked up, because at this point, like, I've crashed so many times that I feel like my strategy of feathering in my steering, it's, like, not that great. But, yeah. That wasn't such a bad of a turn. I like that. I think my current settings, my current tuning for this vehicle is actually fair. I think I like this. Let's see. Oh, I keep doing that. That's my worst turn, because I just don't anticipate it as early as I should. Whenever you feel like it, just search up VMNG. Well, I'm in the middle of a stream, so I can't really do that, but probably maybe afterwards. Probably not, but maybe. I might check it out. I never heard of it, so it's worth looking. But again, I would like to clarify that I'm not interested in like all racing games. This is just the best racing sim for the Nintendo Switch. Which I also happen to like racing sims when there's actually like realistic driving. I do like those games, but I just don't go hog wild on all of them. Like, this isn't going to be a racing channel. This is predominantly an anything that I like channel. So if I do like it, and I like it so much that I have to buy it and play it on whatever system it's available for, sure. But I also don't have an Xbox One. I don't have a PS4. I only have a PS3. And those home consoles. Although technically I would say that this is a home console, the Nintendo Switch. Oh! See if I can get this turn up here that's coming up. I should probably ease up right now. Okay. Oh, can we get it? What? Yes. That's a very small fraction of a second. Oh. Yeah, but honestly, I'm not too interested in how the game handles with collision, and more so just the tuning of the vehicle and the control of the vehicle. Like, if you crash a vehicle, I'm not entirely focused on how that affects the vehicle as much as the realisticness of how the vehicle handles the physics. I'm a physics person. I love when games have good physics like this. Like, if we're talking Grand Theft Auto, forget that. It's fun to watch it, like, beat up a vehicle, but that's crazy physics, like crazy taxi physics, like bouncing all over the place, stuff like that. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. I looked away. I looked at the chat. Oh my god. Hella flush. Let's see if we can gain some on this. Nope. Terrible. This is clearly practice, though. I'm just practicing my beat-up Integra Type R. I think it's Type R. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I'm not actually familiar with the Integra Type R. Oh god. Vroom. Rapey, how you doing? I think I recognize that name. You're Dealey's friend. How you doing? Did Dealey invite you to this to lift up my spirits? Don't ever get in a car with me. Because, going wild over here. But maybe I'm pure coincidence. Pure coincidence. Dealey. Liar. Lair. How'd you get here, Dealey? Man, D-Man, if you're sharing my video to your friends, that's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know I'm gonna do the same for you. You know I'm going to be telling everybody in my whoever's coming by my the Forest videos to, hey, don't continue watching me because I'm not consistent. Go watch Dealey. Make awesome the Forest videos. Dealey best boy. Oh god, here it is. Here's the turn. Oh no! I can't make it. That just always fucks with me. Oh! Look at those people and all the hands they're sticking out. They're trying to touch me. They're trying to touch me. But well, what's going on? Okay. When I first started this setup here with all the tuning I did, I was saying how great it was, and now I'm screwing myself over. But there's so much to check out. Like, we can check out different courses. We can actually go out to the track, which is kind of cool. In fact, I want to see about that. Let's go to the paddock area. I don't know if it's pronounced paddock. Figure, bring me a gamer girl. Oh, is Great be a girl? I don't remember. I remember VR chat very vaguely. I'm going to be quite honest. VR chat is not entirely my thing. I love the social aspect of it. But from a game perspective, to me, when I go behind a computer to game, I like playing actual games. And I know that, what was that detective game? Want to remind me what that detective game was? That game where it is like someone had a knife, someone had a gun, like the detective had the gun. What was that? Let's see if we can get out of here and go. What's going on? Murder. I don't know if you guys can hear that music. But yeah, there's a lot of different disciplines. Like you have touring, you have endurance, you have open wheel, lightweight vehicles, I guess. We have tuner. You have street. I was in street, I think I was in street, and I chose coupe. And then I selected Honda after I selected the track. I think this was the one I was in. Or was it this one? No, I think it's this. Was I in? Oh, I was in Chicago. I wasn't in the Washington. What kind of tracks? I think this track would be great for vehicles with long gears because of that long stretch. You guys can see. Let's do Barcelona, the fountain loop. So what I meant by when you choose a make, you don't get to choose. I knew it was front wheel drive, the Integra, but I don't know Subaru that much. I'm just gonna stick with the Integra. I'm a Honda boy. Just put your video in my community post here. I don't know if that will do anything. I appreciate it, all the help. I mean, here's the thing. I do this just for the hell of it because I like when people come by and chat, talk. That's absolutely what I do streaming for. I'm not necessarily out to grow. I think that just happens in nature. Like, if people like what they see, they just do that naturally. And maybe YouTube will finally go, gee, this Pink Shades guy, he's something. I am something, but I'm not the best thing ever. Let's tune our view. Just watch. Oh my god. Dealey edited that. Got it. Oh, dude, Dealey, no. People are gonna know me as the gorilla, though. That. How was that? the gorilla. That's me. I'm Pink Shades Gorilla Man. Go viral on Reddit. Hey, that helps you too because I put you at the very top of the description so that people hopefully they find you. I liked that, dude. I'm so grateful that I have you as a friend. That I didn't even really ask you to do that, and you just did it, and you made it more enjoyable. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's do a front brake bias. Differential. Let's see. I don't know which one is locked and which one's open, which helps with that traction. It reduces cornering capability if it's open. I don't know what I should lean towards. I like my handling. I don't care too much about. I actually don't even know what differential would help me do unless we're talking about like a truck's rear differential. I don't know. I don't know what this does. Mario Kart changed. But let's keep that kind of even. Gear ratios. I'm an acceleration person, especially on windy. Well, I did choose a kind of track that had like 3 long sprints. Let's go for. Whoops. Hang on. Let's go for a longer gears. Ride height, of course. I don't want to flip, if this game even allows flipping. Any idea why the analytics of yesterday's stream shows? What? What are you talking about? How many? Is that how many people actually viewed it? Oh no, I'm gonna pass out. I wasn't ready for that much attention. No, I don't know. Yesterday's stream, it shows 1,500 views. I have no idea. Or unless you're talking about what you did. If you got that many views, then holy cow. Well, congratulations anyways, but I don't know why the difference would be there. Other than maybe that YouTube has multiple databases throughout the world, and they have to propagate the info, and they kind of, I forget what the term is for that, but for example, a content delivery network, a CDN, when you upload to Facebook, your photo first goes to the closest CDN, and then the CDN has to tell other CDNs to people nearby that you uploaded a photo, and that puts that photo over there. And when you make changes, I'm assuming that YouTube does the same thing for view counts, so that your view count reflects the view count in the average location of where you are, and as that submits it across the internet, where YouTube has other places, maybe like across the world, YouTube has a server that keeps track of your view counts, but if you're not prominent in that side of the world, that it will, I guess, take a while. So I don't know. I have no idea. But let's, I want, actually, let's try this. Let's try a soft front suspension and a stiff rear one. Let's see how crazy that is. We're gonna race. Sunday time trial. Wait, it's not Sunday. It's Saturday, isn't it? I didn't sleep that long. Saturday, September 21. Okay. So I haven't did Barcelona yet. I haven't done Barcelona. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Just my explanation for as to what. Oh god. Oh god. This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad. Society. Woo! This should be a short, sweet little 3 sprint kind of track. Oh god, yeah, this track already is gonna destroy me. I don't like this handling. I'm like flying off the road way too easily. Oh god. Oh god. Must go. Have a great day. Don't crash your car and bend up the steering, because that's bad. You know that's right. Alright. Let's do this. Here's my personal best. No! I'm just not ready for that turn. I haven't practiced on this this little course here. But I love how they put up the barriers, because they know people are going to be crashing into those. They know that's right. Oh god, what did I do? I just... Oh lord. Oh lord. Help me! Society, help me! Why did I do that? That was terrible. My trunk is about to pop open. I should probably take this like slow and steady. I should probably just kind of like go easy on the gas. If I go to manual, let's actually set this. Let's go to the difficulty. Set this to manual, because I think I'm. Oh, I know what's wrong. I chose long gears. You know what? Oh, did I select? I want to go to custom. Let's put on the let's go to manual transmission. Okay, so okay, let's just back out of here. Changing difficult will start the end, yes, but I think I want to adjust my actual car. I want short gears. I'm a short gear person. I'm short. Let's pause. Come on. So I think from here we can do all the tuning. So let's just back out. Second the best. No, when you're with your significant other, and you are second the best. Maybe that's why they call it second the best. Why did I just click? Oh my god. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Never mind. I take that back. We want a front brake bias. This I have no idea what this does for cars. I don't know which direction helps me with straight line traction. Oh, it says open reduces straight line traction but improves. There we go. That explains it for me. Gear ratios. Ride height. Let's just move ride height like down so much. Let's put our stiff front suspension and then soft rear. That'll help us kind of make those turns better, I believe, personally. Let's try that. I could be completely wrong. If you know more about this than me, then correct me. I'm gonna be mad at someone trying to educate me. So let's go ahead and race. Let's race myself. POS. POS number 1. I'm a number 1 piece of shit. Take that, Dealey. How do you like that? You're a better friend than I am. Guaranteed, hands down. You're just you're a good person. Oh god, that was terrible. You love it. You love it. I know that smell. have you ever seen that video? I forget what show it was, but there's this obviously flamboyant / kind of, well, he sniffed an ass and he didn't know it. It was in the dark, but the camera, like the cameras are infrared cameras and they shine infrared light so that everybody can see what he's sniffing. He doesn't know what he's sniffing, and he's like, God, I know that smell. And then they revealed it as an ass. And he embarrassed himself. Hey Cameron, how you doing? This one's for you. Grid Autosport for the Nintendo Switch. Of course, it came out like a long time ago for other platforms. But it made it to the Switch, and since you're getting a handheld. Let's see. Now the pressure's on because Cameron's got to know if I'm not like bullshitting people about my interest in physics. It does. This game looks amazing. And you can run it in 60 frames per second. I'm not streaming at that because the detail is too much for artifacting to like, oh god. Look at that girl. Oh yeah. Yeah, keep clapping. Oh. They look kind of unisex. I can't tell what they are. But there's a lot of tuning options. I want to show you the tuning options. Let's go to the paddock area. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's paddock or paddock. But anybody who would know. So let's just let's go back to that area, the tuning area, because I don't think I like that open differential. I think let's just go -50. Gear ratios, of course, I like short. When you're playing on a track, when you're racing on a track that has a lot of like acute angle turns, I'm talking you're going more than 90 degrees, you want short gears for acceleration, at least in my opinion. Suspension, I don't know. Maybe let's just do 50 and then for the rear -50. Gear ratios as low as I can go, or short, I should say. Not ratio, I mean the length, the gears. I'm sorry. Ride height, I don't know, I just put it back at 50. This is kind of generally what I like for like very tight, small tracks. Softer suspension gives you more grip. They give you two though. They give you both front and rear, so I don't know exactly. I mean, this is a front wheel drive vehicle, and although I think this this Integra. I don't own an Integra, so I couldn't tell you firsthand. So I'm learning about the cars through this. But I have a choice of both front and rear. So I don't know if I would want the rear to have more grip or the front to. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I'm glad you're here because you can help me decide. In fact, Cameron, help me out with this vehicle. Help me out. I'm a person that likes and prefers to be able to make my turns easy without having to slow down as much. But I do have to compensate for, my mistakes and, crashing into the barriers and all those whatnot. You've seen my mistakes. So I will have short gears, a gear ratio. I guess it is a gear ratio. Of course, I like acceleration. So I'm probably going to keep the be on the short end. But I want to know what you think. What does Cameron think as far as all these go? I should have my stream on ultra low latency so that I can see what you have to say like really quickly. Let's see, I'm going to pull that up. Yeah, it should be ultra low latency. So I should be able to see really quickly. But I don't know, what do you think? Drop the front suspension a couple notches. Should I even it out, or should I I don't know if I should have rear be more stiff or not. Should I have it at 20? What do you think? Because I'm rubbish at my handbrake slides. I don't like slowing down. I'm very impatient. I know that I'm going to have to certain turns. The brakes, maybe 60-40. Well, I have a bias. Should I do... So a 60-40 would probably mean something along the lines of a front bias of maybe a little bit 20 on the front, and then of course I can't have both there. It doesn't have front and rear brakes, but a 60-40 to me would be slightly, if 60 is the front brakes, a negative 20 maybe? Because it's, no wait, yeah. Okay, so negative 20, I think that's about right, because obviously this is my brakes, right? This would be 100% front. Not all my brakes in the front. I don't think it works that way. I don't know if it's 100% of the brakes are in the front. But I think if it's a 60-40, I think a negative 20 means that the 60% would be on the front brakes and then 40 would be on the rear. That's what I think. But this game has so many options, like the controls. I don't know what your preference is in racing games, but I have the D-pad so that I can feather in my steering, so that I just have to tap it slightly instead of using an analog stick. I spend too much time steering when my thumb is on an analog stick, and so I have to compensate. And then I end up looking like this, oh, absolutely bonkers there. However, if you think that looks good, I'm going to go for it. I'm just doing time trials, by the way. Okay, let's try this. I do have it in manual mode too, I think. Let's go to difficulty. Your choice of manual transmission or automatic is right here. Of course, you have it in the difficulty, and you can set it automatic or manual, and you have a different experience bonus. I'm going to keep it in manual because I think I've found, depending on what track I am, how often I'm achieving my top speed or not. I think I would like to keep... I think I would just like to control what gear I'm in, honestly. I found that in the Chicago track that I was just in, which I mistakenly said Washington, but that one Chicago track where there were long stretches, but then a bunch of consolidated, small, quick 90-degree turns. I think having automatic, it put me in a disadvantage, but having manual transmission, I just kept it in third and fourth gear. After that, I'll just do small changes to my suspension if needed. Okay. Too bad they don't make it. Whoops. They don't make it as easy to change it while you're on, while you're in the actual race, but it's they give you so many options, and I love it. You just can't pick the exact car. You have to go to a kind of discipline, and then it tells you the car that you're going to use, but I'll have to do that. I'm going to keep it in like... Oh, I'm already redlining. Oh, wait, what? Let's see. Where's our next turn? Oh, God. Oh, God. That was terrible. I don't know this. You know what? Let's go back to the track I was doing first, because I had so much practice on that track. Let's go back to it. I'm sorry. How do we leave that? I guess we just have to go to the paddock area and then back out of that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep those settings though. I just I'm not used to this track, but I wanna see how good I can get at. You can use your gears. Well, yeah, I was trying to do that, but I'm not familiar with this track. I've been spending a lot of time on that Chicago track. Have to go back again, or yeah. But I guess I can show you when you go to the main menu how the navigation is for this game. I'm going to be staying in time trials. However, I'll show you how it's broken down. You go to a discipline select, like you can choose your kind of car, or the kind of race you'd expect. I went to street, and I of course went to coupe. But this is the one that I think I was doing, because we start at the kind of... I can't point to it. I can't show you a mouse cursor, but down at the very bottom of that track where there's like that little nub, that like that shape, we started on this part. Like if you look like this lower part of the track. So if I go to my Honda, we can't like just select a car. It's not like Need for Speed, Underground, or Most Wanted, or things like that. You can't do that, unfortunately, but that's okay. You get to learn different cars by selecting the different kind of disciplines, which I think is a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and I think we have to. It's Wabash Run, Wabash. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's go to tuning and do that same thing. Differential. I don't know if I want open, but let's just put it at 50. Gear ratios, I'm gonna do probably minus 50. Wait, I was kind of like, I was at 20, right? Let's leave it at that. That's to my best memory what I was doing there. I am on manual transmission mode, right? But for this, I might have to focus. I might actually have to shut the hell up. This is the track I was like spending so much time on. Alright. And it still has my personal best on there. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, this track I know. I've been religiously been doing this track. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oops. Woo! Woo! Let's see if I can get into that. Oh, what is this? This ghost isn't mine. Come on. Yeah, this is the corner that like screws me up. Oh! Let's see. Oh, that turn was terrible. That was terrible. Terrible turn. And I'm using my right thumbstick. I assigned that as my my shifter. Oops. Oops. Oh god, I'm all over the place. Okay. Use less e-brake and more regular brake. Yeah, no, I agree with you. That was just testing my like right even there, I wasn't even using any braking at all. That was no handbrake, unless the game has like an automatic one. But I guess that's just me sliding off the road. But that was all right, except I came to a screeching halt. But again, this game is it's all about how you piece all these different kinds of strategies together, because some turns they can work really well. I'm guessing the game auto clutches for you, because I haven't been using any clutch at all. Oops. See, I can't focus when I'm doing when I'm shifting. Like my brain just goes like it's either one or the other, the chat or the race. Come on. But like more subtle, like wide turns like that, I think would be great for handbrake or the e-brake. That, by the way, that was not me braking at all. That was just the physics of the car, I guess. Oh my goodness. But I changed the controls so that I can feather the steering, so I can just tap, like I'm tapping the brakes instead of holding them. But I wonder if you guys can pick that up on the mic to hear that, because when I'm steering, I tap the steering. I barely nudge it. Oh god. Come on. Ugh. Now my personal best for this this track, or this loop here, is just under 1:30. I guess I had to focus and try different things, but oh, that turn was good. I probably saved a few seconds there. Come on. Let's see if we stay in maybe 4. I don't know. Ooh. I'm gaining some. All right, this is a bad turn. Oh, no. All right. Let's see. All right, we have to kind of slow it down here. Come on. But this game is awesome, and when you're using manual transmission mode, it really tests your ability to figure out how much you want that acceleration, or your engine braking. All right. Oh crap. I screwed that one up. I'm trying. Having gone manual, like in real life, makes me want to try the same things I know when I screw around, and when I was using my Acura, I had a lot of fun driving. I didn't have a manual transmission in that, but it did have what they dub Sport Shift, which is it's an electronically computer timed shift, meaning you can launch depending on how hard you press the accelerator. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The computer figures out what gear to stay in, and you can launch, kind of. I mean, obviously there's no clutch in automatic transmission, except the God, I forget what that part is. The the torque converter. But still, having the ability to kind of stay in a gear is awesome. I love that about Gran Turismo 4. Let's see. I didn't slow down enough. I'm way behind my best time though, right there. Oh! Screwed that one up. I wish I had like a miniature little like shifter, like a physical shifter, so that I could go between. I don't have to, like, you have to like go past gears instead of going from like second to fourth or something. You have to pass third gear. But I guess if you do it quick enough, maybe. Oh. No, that was not a good corner there. But the graphics in this game are insane. Come on. I fucked that one up too. My bumper's sticking out too. Oh god. Oh god. But another fun way to do this, I don't know if I can show you guys well. I might just have to approach the next lap. Like, when your personal time, when your personal best goes up to the finish line, it stops and it waits for you. So that way you can rush through it in like, I don't know how fast the game starts you off going, but I can take my time to go up to the finish line and then start and then race my personal best again. But what I like to do is I like to use this as the accelerator, and then I shift like this. And I don't even have to use the clutch, which is kind of weird. This game doesn't make you use a clutch. But sometimes what I like to do is have my index finger ready to switch gears, or maybe not my index finger. I don't know. Or no, actually this is what I do. I have my index finger on the accelerator, and then of course I shift like that. But I think it's kind of helpful to have my thumb on the shifter. But you can customize all the controls. If you like a paddle shifting kind of thing, you can assign the triggers. Oh. Okay, so here's where we're going to start our personal best, right there. It waits for you at the finish line. Oh god. Oh god. Oh boy, that wasn't a good corner right there. Oh no! God damn it! All right, yeah, but I love games that have manual transmissions in them. And of course, the noob I am, the redlining will happen a lot. But that's skill you overcome. It's eventually you get better at it. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't make that turn very well. Let's see if I... Oh, no! Whoops. Yeah, but this is the track I've been testing like all morning on. So this is the one that I'm like really familiar with, and that I've been getting a lot of manual transmission practice. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Come on, come on. I'm still kind of right around my personal best. Oh, he's right there! No! This isn't a bad handling, Oh, I just passed my personal best. Come on. Oh, no. Come on, he's right there. Let's see if I can get a little bit of... Yeah! Alright. See, that's why I would really love to drop it into a lower gear without having to, like... Oh, God. You have to put it into reverse, which is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oops. Ouch. Ouch. See if I can lose a bumper for you. I don't know how I feel about this little like 90 degree segment of the track. Let's see. Let's get through this little segment. Downshift a bit. Come on. Oh, come on. Well, that was pretty good. Oh, we're just a smidge ahead. All right. Ooh, oh, we're not gonna. Come on. All right, all right. Come on. I'm way ahead of it. Oh, baby. Yes. All right, we got to make these turns up ahead, these 290 degrees. Oh, come on. Come on. Personal best, personal best. Yes. 122. Whoops. I tapped the wrong button. Oh god. I love the ability to shift. Gumar, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I'm not paying attention too much to the chat. This is one of those games where I have a lot going on. Come on. Alright. I didn't save much time on that. I don't think. It's fine. Alright. Here we're gonna have to... Oh crap, I fucked that up. How much is that game? It's $35. The Nintendo Switch. It's amazing. No multiplayer yet, unfortunately. Let's see if I can get ahead of my personal best here. Ooh, better turn. Oh, no! Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, come on. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, nope. Screwed that one up. Well. We might still have it. No. Come on. Oh no. Woo! Damn it. Oh, rip. What do you mean? $35 is nothing if you're, you know, you got a job and you're, well, I guess it's not nothing. I mean, for someone without many responsibilities and who lives and relies on the graciousness of family to help keep a roof over my head while I figure things out in life, that ain't too bad. Come on. That is a hard turn to gain time on. I always seem to do that. I always seem to kind of sluggishly go through that corner. This one, I'm getting better at. That one's a wide turn right there. Nah, man, I got no monies. I'm broke AF. Well, that is a bad attitude to have. I say better yourself, because you can always do that. You can always work harder, work smarter. Either one. I think working smarter may get you further in life, but oh god, come on. Wait, no, I didn't mean to go down. That's the weird thing about using joysticks, is that if you flick them too quickly, it registers the opposite direction. Oh god. Oh boy. What's the time on the stream? I want to take a look at it because I may want to take a break. I may want to just relax and do something else later. But we might do just one more lap. Just one more lap. One more lap. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I've done some Terraria, but I'm kind of interested in doing some Terraria. Uh-oh. Sorry, I can't read that right now. Let me just... Actually, you know what? Let's see. Yo, that's a fun game played on the Xbox when I was trying to message you yesterday about seeing if I could trade you a legendary Death Sickle with 2 stacks of floor fight bars. I have a legendary Death Sickle somewhere, I think. KOTOR? What? KOTOR playthrough? Yeah, what now? What is KOTOR? Maybe I'm just not registering it. Tell me. Tell me, Dilly. Yeah, this run is pathetic right here. I had to stop to read. Don't text and drive. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Oh. Wait, what? That's not what it stands for. Oh wait, Knights of the... Oh, okay, yes, Knights of the Old Republic. Ah, I gotcha. Alright, let's... What I mean after this is one more serious lap. One more serious lap, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Slow and Steady does win the race. Alright. Ooh, ooh. Wrong way, wrong way. Ah! No! Less than an hour? Cool. Because this stream wasn't meant to be so long as some of my others, where I'm playing games like Pokemon or something like that. Oh god. Come on. See if I can gain on myself here. Come on. Nope. I lost that one. I screwed that one up. That's what made it. That's what broke it right there. There's no way I can gain on myself right now. This is too long of a stretch. Drop it all the way into first gear. Oh god, all right, this is shameful. I'm gonna just keep my head down on this one. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Grid Autosport for the Nintendo Switch. Of course, it's been out on different platforms. Hella Flush. I see you there in your little logos. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta take a break from racing. Maybe I'll actually try an actual career mode race. I messed it up. I meant to say I'll trade you stuff for one Luminaire bar. Luminite? Is that what you mean? Luminite bar? I have tons of that. I saved up tons. I have so much. So much. But I have plenty of stuff. I'd be glad to hop on some Terraria sometime. I haven't done it in a while. There's a train above me. Interesting. But I'm going to probably wrap the stream here because, guys, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much times I can come around this track and get better and better. But anyways, I want to thank you all for stopping by. D-Lee, shout out to you, man. Showing people off my crazy gorilla chest beating stuff. But anyways, guys, I'm going to kill the Grid Autosport stream. I may do something like this later. I may. I just want to take a break and relax and enjoy some other games, do things like that. Yee! Never was good at Grid. Well, I'm not good at Grid either. I'm getting better, though. Because I like cars. I like the ability to be one with my machine. My main choice of machine is two wheels. It'd be a KLR 650, which is a motorcycle, not a car. But I am kind of a gearhead. I like taking apart engines. The last time I did it was a long time ago, but I still like it. I like fixing compression issues. Woo! Woo for taking off the top end. Having a little piston hanging out. Anyways, guys, I can go on for too long. The cool thing about the YouTube live control room is that I can end the stream from here and then stop OBS streaming. But if I clicked end stream and then resume stream, it like pieces them together, which is really cool. I think the ability that YouTube acts as like the middleman. I can start streaming to YouTube, and then I go to my live control room and then click start, and that's when the stream starts for all y'all. But if I were to like end the stream, and then, well, let's say I were to stop streaming from OBS and then start streaming again without ending the stream on YouTube, it's like all one piece. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, an R1 premium what? An R1? Well, I don't know about street bikes, honestly. I'm more of a dirt bike person. I'm a dirt bike. I had a Honda XR200R, which was my very first bike. It was just a very weak, small bike. And then my first big boy bike was a Suzuki DR650, which was my first bike that my first bike that can go across the state without any problems. But now that I am a proud owner of a brand new KLR 650. I took that thing from Denver to Durango and back, in bad weather conditions, mind you. Very fun, but I think motorcycles are a lot of fun. Although I know D-Lee over here, he's definitely that picture of the bobber you sent me. I don't know what that is, but that's a good looking bike. I'd ride that. I think one day I'm gonna have a garage. One day I'm gonna have multiple different bikes. Maybe a few cars, maybe a few project cars too. I would love to rebuild an old Bronco, one that's not fuel injected, but have like a carburetor. You know, I'm just a fan of vehicles that do more mechanical things. But, anyways, guys, I will be ending the stream here. Thank you so much for coming by and cheering up my bright and fun, awesome Saturday. Hope you guys have the same. And I'll see you guys around the internet sometime later. Bye-bye now.